Welcome back to the Off the Board Podcast. My name is Brandon. I'm joined with Ben, and today we are talking about Jadon Sancho. Just some updates about his future, what it's going to look like, what the deal between Manchester United and Dortmund looks like, and what we can expect from Jadon Sancho as a Manchester United player. So let's just crack right into it. Over the past few days, there's been reports of obviously Jadon Sancho being linked to Manchester United. Over the past year or so, 2 years, there's been links to him, but talks are now ongoing between Dortmund and Manchester United. I think Manchester United don't want to pay the full outright 120 million. I think they'd rather pay in installments or add-ons.
Yeah.
I think Dortmund are set and firm on that 120 million. I've seen reports that Manchester United don't want to pay.
That's a brief. That's a brief.
That's a brief.
We can get into it, but that's a Woodward brief because there's no way that 6 or 7 journalists from the UK would all say the same thing within the same minute.
Okay.
It's a brief from Woodward. You got to trust the God. You got to trust Fabrizio Romano on this.
Listen. I've seen his tweets. He's saying that Manchester United are still in advanced talks. There's still talks going on.
It's
When
a
do you?
day-to-day thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're advanced talks. I think we've also seen stuff from like Sancho's photographer or entourage or whatever. That he's on departure number 7.
Yeah.
So there are links and there's obviously a lot of speculation of when this deal could happen. I don't think I think a lot of people expect. I'm gonna say everyone is expecting this deal to go through. I don't think a lot of people are expecting a last minute bid from another club.
No one can pay it. That's the difference.
Yeah, and I think Manchester United, because they're such a big club, and I think also because there was a report that they took out a loan. I think there's also they're starting to get rid of some players. The fact that they can afford this, I think, honestly, is a testament to how big the club is still.
Yeah, look, and it's also, the Woodward gets absolutely destroyed by fans like his house did. But I saw a comment and someone was like, Woodward's doing a lot better business after his house got attacked. And I was like, oh no.
But it's true.
It's true, but oh no. No. But, by the financial aspect, he has grown United extensively. And that's one of the things that he's really good at.
Right.
He's a financial person.
Yeah, he's like a banker or something like that.
Yeah, that's what he's known. That's what he's good at. Transfers, no, because he's pulled a there's no value in the market kind of situation multiple times. So, it's different from a lot of perspectives. And I think with this deal, it's showing because we've also heard, and I've seen sources say that Manchester United have tabled an offer for 27 million for Gabriel.
Right.
They're looking at a lot of the players. I think they could look at David Alaba, someone on the cheap. I'm sure that Bayern don't want to let him go.
Right.
He's been playing really well. He can play like every position.
No, but I think it's also a testament to the amount, to how much better Manchester United have been with deals. With Bruno, it took a few weeks, but it finally got over the line.
Yeah.
With this Sancho deal, and now it's quick. We're like a week into this transfer window, and Manchester United are now
in advanced talks.
This deal's being quite progressed, keeps getting pushed forward and forward. There's a lot of rumors that it's going to get done. It's going to get done by this week, by next week. I think if you're a Manchester United fan, and I think if you look at the business done this window so far, yes, did City get 2 signings right away? Yes, but that's because they have the director of football, and I'm sure these deals were being worked on prior to the Premier League season ending.
And also, City gets deals done quick.
Right.
I remember the what's the midfielder that they got? Rodri took 2 weeks. City, Chelsea, Liverpool get their deals done quick, and I think United do it because they don't want to spend enough money. But it's a testament to kind of showing, again, how all these kind of changed the club.
Right.
Because you look at the players that he sent out. Most of them are almost 30 or 30.
Right. He's gotten rid of a lot of deadwood. Obviously, Matteo Darmian, Smalling on loan, Alexis Sanchez now looking like he's going to be permanently going to Inter on a free. I'm trying to think of others that he's gotten rid of. Fellaini. He's gotten rid of a lot of players. And I think it just in terms of what he's doing, I think he's looking at it and it's just all right, we want a young squad. kind of like the Liverpool model. Like it's going to take it's going to take a few years. It's going to take bringing in investments, selling some key players to bring in other investments to strengthen the squad. I mean, it's obviously going to take a master tactician. It's also going to take some not master tactician. It's going to take some good tactics to push forward. But yeah, I think it's very interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, we look at, of course, I will never say that this deal is done until he's in Manchester with a shirt on, but with the shirt on, hopefully, but with the jersey.
Right.
But I'm not gonna pronounce the guy's name. If you're on Twitter and you look at you look with news, this guy's been all around the Sancho deal. He's been very vocal about it. He says that for the people that he knows that are working on the Sancho deal, he says he expects all of them expect him to go to Manchester United.
Right. I think Christian Falk's another one. This guy that you mentioned saying, Jean.
It's okay.
Age Fajor Toft. I don't know.
It's alright.
No. But I saw some interviews with other channels, and he covers Norwegian football. He's a pundit for Norwegian television, but they cover in Germany.
Right. So yeah, he has a lot of links as well. He also, I think I've seen the interview. He also talks about Solskjaer as well and knows kind of what he wants to do as well. And I think and you also have to talk about again, someone we talked about earlier, Fabrizio Romano, who's come out adamantly saying there is nothing wrong with this deal. There's nothing bad about this deal will happen.
And the personal terms have been agreed. I think the agreement came out to be $250K a week, player to contract till 2025. Obviously, with the shipping out of Alexis Sanchez, I think Man United are just waiting for that deal to be finalized because I think Man United want to give Sancho the number 7. I think Sancho also wants to take that number 7. Yeah.
And just a side note, what a deal that they were able to get Sanchez out of the club. I mean, that was, I remember when they fought, when Greenwood and Sanchez had to fight, and I was like, that's it, he's done. Like he's never coming back to the club. And I think with a lot of things, when Solskjaer said we're gonna be happy to have him back, he has to say that kind of stuff,
Yeah, so I think it's just the same thing he's saying with Chris Smalling too.
Yeah, and I think it's a great deal because now you save 60-something million off the wage, which is incredible. That's enough to re-sign Pogba and maybe cover a little bit of someone else's wages. Right. So, it's a great deal even if you don't get any money for him up front.
Yeah, and I think you and I were talking about this in our soccer transfer video, which was, talking about Alexis Sanchez staying permanently at Inter. We both and I agreed that you rather take something over nothing. Granted, they're getting nothing from it, in terms of any intangibles or anything monetary wise. Yeah. But they're getting they are getting some intangible, which is wage relief and getting a massive player off their wage book.
Yeah, any sort of movement would have been more than would have been enough. You know what I think, and I think the offer was probably the loan and to buy, but they probably said, okay, we want money now. If you can't give us money, we'll let him go to you. That's fine. It looks like it'll be done anyways, even if Conte is sacked, which I don't think that's a good idea, just because they're still in the Europa League. But yeah. But anyways, back to Jadon Sancho. So to talk about the press brief, you always, I hate to say this, but ITKs on Twitter, if you could find really reliable ones, are the best people to look at. Right. Besides Fabrizio Romano, Christian Falk, and tier 1 sources. But I think personally, when you look at, there are some ITKs out that are saying this deal has already been done. Of course, don't look at them because Fabrizio Romano is the most reliable out of everyone, and he said, yeah, this deal hasn't been done yet. But yeah, and I think the next coming days we'll finally, I think, see that. Of course, there's the joke that, Harry Maguire was bought on the 5th, Wan-Bissaka was bought on the 29th. Right, what if Sancho's announced on the 7th? I don't think it'll happen that way. I don't know if they're doing that on purpose, but
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's coincidence, and if he does get announced on the 7th, which is a Friday, like, it makes sense. Plus, I don't think they're gonna announce it tomorrow. Like, if the deal's done by tomorrow, I don't think they'll announce it during the Europa League game. I think they're either gonna wait till the 6th or the 7th.
Yeah.
Granted, it'll be cool if it was the 7th, but
It'd be cool if it would be tomorrow, which would be great.
right, no, but like I don't think they're gonna announce it during their Europa League time.
Yeah.
I think there's gonna be a lot of speculation about it, but it is what it is. But yeah, I don't see this deal falling through. I think a lot of Manchester. I think even if Man United put out some pressers or some briefs about, Dortmund have to lower their deal or lower their asking price, I still don't believe it.
Because look, they did the same thing with Maguire and
Wan-Bissaka.
No, Maguire and Fernandes.
Right.
And they did Fernandes when they were actually going in for January.
Right.
So it's a lot different now for
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
No, and for sure, and I think honestly, I think Manchester United, what they're trying to do is really trying to put like a lot of pressure on Dortmund to maybe get this deal over the line. I don't think Manchester United care about the asking price, because I think they know, like, all right, we're gonna have to pay in installments, whatever. It is what it is. Let's just get this deal over the line. I think it's now putting pressure on Dortmund instead of the other way around, because I think Dortmund want him to go because
They're selling club.
yeah, they're selling club. I think Jadon Sancho, while he hasn't publicly said he wants to leave,
Right, and I think Dortmund are going to try to avoid that kind of Ousmane Dembele situation.
yeah, because I mean, if you look at it, like, Dortmund are still in a prime position to keep him.
Yeah.
But I still feel like I think they're running the risk of, if they want to keep him, it's going to cost them a lot more in the long term, because if this player keeps outing himself as, oh, I want to leave, like, he's going to want to leave, and so clubs are going to take advantage and maybe lower the price.
Yeah.
I think they just want this deal over the line just so that way they get this done. And I think if you go back to Ousmane Dembele, he was bought for like what, 105 million, something around that.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it, like, one season at Dortmund, like, obviously fantastic season.
Right.
Goes to Barcelona.
He was bought for like, what, 25 million? I think it was something
Like,
very
yeah.
short. Yeah.
Like, bought for the cheap. Like, I mean, that's what Dortmund does. They buy for the cheap and sell high.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a player that they're thinking like a short-term fix, like a Witzel or something like that.
Yeah,
but Emre Can.
Yeah, Witzel stayed at the club, but I don't think they're not going to sell Axel Witzel anytime. I don't
No.
think there's any buyers out there.
No, and I don't think so either. But it's kind of like their model. They groom players and they sell them for they buy them for the cheap and sell for more.
Yeah.
Which is nothing wrong with it. I mean, until the player wants to leave, and then it's like, you gotta lower your asking price, dude. Like,
Yeah.
clubs are interested, you gotta lower your asking price. But anyways, like, if you look at it compared to the Ousmane Dembele, like, I think honestly they should be more willing to sell Sancho, just because he hasn't come out and said, yeah, I want to leave.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, there's going to be reports that saying, like, he's homesick, like, he can't stand it in Germany, like, he wants to leave, he wants to go back to England, like, of course, like, that was always a possibility, right? I think anyone from Germany, like, if anyone anywhere, like, they want to go home at one point, right?
Yeah.
So I think honestly they should be less reluctant to sell Sancho like they are now than how they were with Ousmane Dembele, because Ousmane Dembele had to come out, he had to say, listen, I want to leave, I want to explore new opportunities, like all that kind of stuff, right? All that little semantics, whatever.
Yeah, and I think Jadon Sancho doesn't seem like the type of person. Like,
no, and
he
obviously
seems very kind of, not to himself, but he seems very like calm and like not.
Right, he understands.
Yeah,
he understands, like, this is gonna be a process. Like, a club is interested in me, I'm interested in the club. Listen, I'm gonna go anyways. Like, it's gonna happen regardless. And I think Dortmund just gotta realize, like, yeah, like, we really can't hold on to him much longer. I think, though, it's going to be interesting to see when this deal gets done. I think it has to be after Inter finalize the deal with Alexis Sanchez, so that way they can present Sancho with the number 7. So I think that's going to be the biggest media buzz about it. Yeah. Not only the signing, but also the fact that he will be getting number 7, most likely, unless he chooses another number, which is fine. But I think a lot of us expect him to choose that number 7. When so we talked briefly about it, but when do you see this deal getting done?
I think it looks like at least I know it's weird to say Man United have turned the corner because we've thought of that for a long time.
Right.
But in transfer dealing wise, I mean, this really, it looked like because they
really hit the ground running.
Yeah, their execs were out for a week right after it started, so they went on holiday for a week, then came back and hit the ground running and had this 1 week where they just.
Right, they're starting to talk with people, talking deals. And you mentioned Gabriel from Lille. There's been talks I saw with Alex Tellers, but we're not going to do a whole different transfer video for getting into different rumors. We're just really here to talk about Sancho. But you're right, like Manchester United has hit the ground running, and I think it's a lot different compared to how they were previously.
Yeah, and I think it's a statement signing. Personally, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw it by the end of the week. I mean, I'd be happy. I think it's wishful thinking. But I wouldn't be surprised if I saw it by the end of the week. According to Romano, there's no deadline.
Yeah.
I to salt, but...
Yeah, I think because they were saying there was talks beforehand that they got until August 10th because then that's when they go out on training.
Right.
So I think yes, would Dortmund like to have them gone before the 10th? Yes, because then they can assess. Okay, here we need to sign. We have to make up for Sancho. We have to sign a different player. We have to assess who could step up and during their training, all that kind of stuff. Right.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's just going to be interesting to see. But I think really the question is, when do you think the Alexis Sanchez deal is going to get done?
Oh, it's almost done.
Right.
I mean, we've seen Here We Go twice from Romano, which means it's double accelerated. Yeah, the thing's almost done. I mean,
it's double in hyperdrive.
Yeah, exactly. When he does it twice, it means not only he's already at the club, they're building a statue for him outside of Inter Milan Stadium. But
yeah, it's not the San Siro anymore. They
renamed it, right? No, the San Siro was enough for it?
San Siro was both of them, and
right.
both Milan clubs. But I think they demolished it, so they have two separate stadiums now.
All right.
I think. I don't know.
But yeah, I think with that. It's almost done.
Right.
I don't have any inside sources, but from what I've seen from, transfer god Fabrizio Romano, it's almost done twice now.
Right.
I think it's done regardless of Conte. They've already announced it that he's going to be in Europa League with them. So I wouldn't be surprised if we wake up tomorrow and see an official announcement by Inter. It's more so about Jadon Sancho that I'd say probably early next week, late this week, I'd say that we probably have a chance for that. But yeah, with Alexis Sanchez, I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow if we saw it, personally.
Right. So if that's almost done, do you then expect? Because I think honestly, they're waiting to get that wages off the books, and then obviously to have that number 7 shirt out of the way. Do you then expect Sancho to then be announced by, let's say, Thursday or Friday?
Yeah, again, once it's done, I think, personally.
Right.
I think, I don't know financially if they're waiting for it, especially since they seem to have the money already that they need. But yeah, I think they probably wait just to make sure, but they all play Wednesday, right? Or for...
we covered it in our newest video, right?
Yeah. But anyways, they've already announced him on the team, so he's going to be there. I think by tomorrow he'll probably be on the team. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I think they probably could wait for that. But then again, I don't see why they would.
Into play tomorrow, today, when this video goes up, Wednesday.
Right. So I think, personally, I don't see any reason why to wait on that deal, especially since they have to announce that he's staying at the club.
Right.
So, yeah, again, wouldn't be surprised to see it tomorrow. If that goes through, you think Jadon Sancho probably does get a little bit accelerated just because they would have enough up on the wage. Because we've seen reports it's 300K a week or something like that, but
I saw it's 250.
Yeah, it's very conflicting reports. So.
I saw it's 250, and I think with the fact that they also signed Brandon Williams to an extension, I think the fact that they are trying to get rid of Alexis Sanchez's contract, but I think that deal is pretty much over the line. I think it's just now Alexis Sanchez now putting pen to paper on an Inter deal.
Yeah.
I mean, they bought out his contract. That's what essentially happened. They bought out his contract. I mean, he's taking a pay cut. Obviously, it's like if an NBA player like wants to get bought out of their contract.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. They take a percentage off, right? So that way they can leave. I mean, some players want the full amount, but I don't think Manchester United are gonna pay the rest of his contract.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he took a massive pay cut to leave Manchester United, so that way he can join Inter. On a free, and then we'll see how it goes. I think honestly, though, with Sanchez, I think it's going to be interesting to see when. Because honestly, I feel like that deal. I think as much as we talk about the installments of like talk about like how Man United are going to pay, and that's what's holding it up. I think honestly it comes down to Alexis Sanchez deal. I think it really comes down to when they can get Alexis off the books, and then when they can also free up that number 7 shirt.
I'd have to say wrong because we've already seen that they've had enough financial. They took out a loan again, but they already seem to have enough financial backing to at least do one signing this summer, and that signing is going to probably be Jadon Sancho if it's only one signing.
Well, I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying. How financially it'd be less of a strain, but I would be surprised if God forbid the Alexis deal goes through that United still don't get Sancho. I'd be very, very surprised.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I'm just saying they're waiting for Sanchez to get announced that way. Because I think honestly, from a media standpoint, they want him to hold up that number 7.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I thought you were just talking about
Listen,
financially.
no, I'm talking financial. I'm talking a bit financially too, just because yes, I get it. If they sign him now, it's still money that they're gonna get reduced off based off on the books. They're still gonna get taken off.
Right.
Sanchez's deal, so it's still gonna reduce his salary for a little bit. So yes, I can agree with you on that. Financially, is not that big of a constraint. I'm saying, well, yes, it's financially. I think for media wise, they want Sancho to hold up that number 7.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that what's holding back the agreement on the fee. But yeah, I think. We haven't seen a here we go yet, so I think, yeah. So I understand. Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying. And
listen, financially, they're
financially they're fine, but media wise, yeah, I could see that they'll probably delay it to maybe, he's wearing the number 7 on the 7th. But I mean, then again, it's kind of tacky. But,
yeah, I know. I think but it's also I think but financially too, yes, there is something in it, just because I feel like Manchester United do want to just have that off the books before going into the Sancho deal, before putting Sancho on their books. But then again, I think it's just 6 of one half a dozen of the other. That money's either coming on, that money's coming off no matter what.
Right.
I think in their minds, honestly, if I was Manchester United, because that's how I kind of do some of my financial stuff too, is I wait to get paid, and then I spend money that I was already planning on spending.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just from my perspective, and that's how I feel that's what's holding up is this Sanchez deal. So,
sorry.
Bless you. So, yeah, so financially, that's why I feel like it's holding up, but I think it's just more media-wise, if anything, just to have him hold up the number 7, because that's going to be a huge, media storm.
Yeah, I mean, we joked about how advanced talks... when Fabrizio Romano tweeted advanced talks, it broke football Twitter. Imagine when he says, "Here we go."
Right. This is the signing of the summer. Because the player everyone's after. This is the signing of the summer.
Yeah, sure.
This is the.
There's an argument for Havertz, but yeah.
Okay, there could be an argument, but there's a signing of the summer.
Sure.
Or this one of the signing of the summers.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm just saying that
right.
Just because
he's going to one of the biggest clubs in Europe, if not the biggest. Right.
Sure.
And he's also wearing that legendary number 7 shirt that Manchester United's always been coveted for.
Yeah.
That coveted number 7 shirt that,
I saw a tweet that said, we should retire the number 7, and someone put, no, we're not Birmingham City.
Yeah, that's just funny as fuck, though.
I don't understand. Alright, whatever. You know what? Screw Drew Bellingham. Who cares?
So number 7. So, I think it's just going to be... So, I think that... And this could be, as soon as this hits, this could potentially have a lot of... No, it's not only going to have a lot of media coverage. You're going to see like news outlets that you would never expect covering this deal.
Yeah,
because of how big it is. Like I honestly expect CNN to even cover it.
Oh no! To be completely honest, CNN has. I was in class and I was watching one of my friends' computers, and they're on CNN, and they had something about Manchester United. So yeah, they're going to put something on there.
I honestly expect CNN to cover it. I mean, obviously a lot of the English and European press, but I think over here in America, I think you can expect NBC, CNN, like a lot of media coverage. Like this is going to be a big signing,
especially for
like
the climate that we're in now.
Yeah, I think this is going to be like, if you talk about the transfer of the summer, like this is what Mbappe is going to be like when if he moves from PSG. This is what Neymar was when he moved to PSG.
This is what Pogba was before Neymar. Yeah,
when he moved from Juventus. I mean, this is the signing of the summer. This is going to make a big impact. This is what Ronaldo was going from Real Madrid to Juventus. Even when he went from Man United to Juventus, right? Like this is the signing of the summer. It's going to cause a huge media storm.
Wait, he went Man United to Real Madrid to Juventus.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said Man United to Juventus.
No.
I got really confused. I was like, wait, we did it twice?
No, I'm saying like Manchester United to Real Madrid. Like that was still a big media coverage. Like so. It is going to be the signing of the summer. I feel like, yes, Havertz is going to happen.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying.
But in my perspective, I feel like Sancho is going to be the signing just because it's a big price tag, it's a big club, it's a legendary number. You know, there's a lot of there's already a lot of news coverage on the deal, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. But I hope you guys do enjoy. Make sure to check out our previous videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have anything else to comment, any of your opinions, anything that you would like to hear us discuss next, or if you want us to, or if you just want to voice your opinion on the deal and what do you think is stopping it, what do you think Manchester United should do about the $120 million price tag, let us know in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe. If you did enjoy this video, like and subscribe. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Take it easy.